Oh, here we go.
Tits.
Being a real man means being tough.
Oh, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in and please enjoy the flight to Cucktown. We expect strong tailwinds pushing all men towards feminism as forcefully as possible. And please expect some turbulence from the hefty she-beasts as they stomp up and down the aisles. Please do not assist any women with their luggage, as you will be assuming that as a woman she is weak. Upon disembarking, you may experience a severe case of nausea, but all symptoms should disappear within a week as your balls fall off and your masculinity shrivels and dies. Here on Pussy Bitches Airline, we appreciate indoctrinating more men into feminism, and we want to wish you a miserable life with a feminist wife.
Is this the ride to Cucktown?
Who are you?
Name's Big Dick.
I'm sorry, did you say Big Dick?
Yep. Big Dick Mick Dundeee.
That's nice. Is there something I can help you with, Mr. Dick?
I've been watching your videos for a while now,
Okay.
and I've noticed that feminism is trying to tell blokes it's okay to act like whiny bitches.
Well, I'm not too sure that's what they're saying. It's actually more the bullshit statement that feminism is for men that pisses me off.
So, you've got your thing, I've got mine. If you're not going to say what all the full-balled men out there are thinking, then please, allow me.
Okay. Shall we keep watching then?
Fuck oath. Play that shit.
Imagine if you weren't considered any less of a man if you wanted to openly talk about your feelings or binge watch Scandal.
Okay, stop that shit right there, tits. Firstly, you're fucked in the head, mate. And lastly, what the fuck is Scandal?
Scandal is some television show, I think. But isn't it admirable to tell men that they're allowed to express feelings sometimes?
Look, men can and are allowed to be as emotional as they like. There's no great big fucking conspiracy feminists would have you believe. You need to understand that perhaps men show different emotions to women. Just because they choose to believe that crying makes them look weak doesn't make it a sign of fucking toxic masculinity.
Yeah, it really is a stupid term. Literally, putting toxic and masculinity in the same sentence.
And those fucking feminist bitches go and blame this on patriarchy. Like saying, hey mate, it's okay for you to be a little bitch. In fact, the very reason you're not allowed to be one in society is because of patriarchy. Like the fucking thing men are responsible for. So basically, the reason you're taught to act like men is because of a social construct created by men. So essentially, you're fucking yourself over. And wonderful pussy gods are gonna come save you from yourself.
Or take a beginner ballet class.
Alright guys, are you ready?
Oh, congratulations. I wrangle 6-meter crocs in my spare time. And you stick on some spandex and take beginner's ballet. We all have our things.
Did you notice they made a point to make that ballet instructor female?
Oh, fuck yeah. Watching women bossing men around probably makes feminist pussy melt.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Feminism is good for men. What was it that wench said in your last feminist video?
No, feminism is not for men. And if you get your feelings hurt by that, that's not my problem.
No, feminism is not for men.
Yeah, it really makes what they tell you about feminism seem kinda contradictory.
Feminism is all about options.
Except the option to not be a feminist and be seen as morally correct.
You want to be a nurse, a teacher, or stay-at-home dad? No big deal.
Get to the fucking point, you cuck-faced jizz sniffer. I hope that chick's drawing a big old pussy on your back. You deserve one, mate.
Stuffy gender roles say that a man has to provide.
Wait, what? No one's really telling men it's their duty to provide anymore. Most men who take on this role do it to protect and care for those they love. If this is a socially constructed gender role, then you know what? It creates gracious and heroic men and deserves our respect and admiration. It is not feminism's place to label that traditional gender role problematic. It's a slap in the face to all those men who give their lives and break their backs to work, knowing that they do it to protect the ones they love. Having said that, men who stay home to mind the kids is great too. More men should have greater access to their children. Whichever role men choose to take deserves equal respect, and neither should be labelled problematic.
Feminism says, who cares?
Feminism says who cares? Has she got her fucking hand up your ass like a puppet master, mate? Feminism doesn't give a shit about you. Feminism claims it's for men, except that honest one before, but it always makes women the victim of men. Bring up male issues and you'll most likely get some dog-faced fucktard feminist tell you to stop complaining because of your fucking privilege. Saying shit like, sure men's suicide rates are higher, but women actually try to commit suicide more than men, except don't go through with it. So it deserves more attention.
You're no less of a man if it's your wife that brings home the Tubmans.
You know, I can actually see where feminists are so focused on gender with this one. Instead of worrying about what we teach boys and what we teach girls, we really should just be teaching them the skills to navigate through life as people.
Yep, and to harden the fuck up.
In the last 3 decades, we've seen a tremendous surge of women in the workplace,
Resulting in more period leave and wage gap taxes,
resulting in huge economic growth.
just not in the plumbing, building and security guard industries.
And with women running this place,
What the fuck are those pink fucking pants you've got on? You're meant to be the boss. Mate, I ain't taking orders from anyone wearing shit like that. Croc skins and leather, mate. That's what a fucking man wears.
we're actually talking about a healthy work-life balance.
Did he just say with women running this place?
And with women running this place,
Are you serious? So which of you men are gonna bend over and cop it to let a woman take your job? Any takers? No? What's that you say? You've studied and worked hard to get to the job you have today? It's not fair? Well, tough shit.
Right? It's like those companies who have given all female employees raises for no other reason than having a vagina. Or that university down in Melbourne who actually put out a job advertisement saying no men required for a fucking science teacher position. Look at the trend of feminism and their victim complex. Men are now being paid less and discriminated against for employment based on their gender. Exactly what feminism claims it fights against.
And now we have time for our hobbies.
Oh yes, another article I recently read described how we can solve the wage gap tax by teaching men not to work too hard and take more time off, so women will get more hours. Teach men to abandon any sense of passion and drive to be the best that they can be. Makes sense, right?
Oh, get fucked. Let's all just stop working, pull out some yarn and start knitting a nice pair of underwear for our manginas.
Hey Frank, need help with that pearl stitch?
Hey Frank, would you rather be doing some hookers right now?
The more we can dismantle our rigid ideas about how women look, act, and exist in the world,
Ah, I heard of Cucks.
the more we should be able to do the same for men. Right, bros?
Right, bros? The more we pretend like we're big old cuck fucks, the more chance we'll have of banging Taylor Swift.
Or Trigley. Turn-ons include keeping hate speech off her campus.
Now come over here and touch me muscles, Jeff. Only you know how to touch it right. Guys, look! Oh!
You accept this, Rose?
Now what is this shit?
Oh, it's another show called The Bachelor.
Why do these betas have so much fucking time on their hands? Stop watching shit drama and reality TV and do something of value with your time. Like slaughter a boar for crock bait. Good times. Guys!